Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. He's had a shot! Beckham.
Drogba. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread out to the left. Shot could be on. Shot, surely! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Bojan. Donadoni. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rijkaard gets it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Beckham. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Maldini eases him off the ball. And he's forced to go back. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. Somewhat off target. Knocks it out wide. Tonali, Gattuso, and Serginho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Beckham in acres of space out wide. Bit too much weight on the pass. And it's Bojan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Drogba. Gattuso. And the counter is on. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's having a shot! Danger averted for now. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Driving forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's heaved it away. Milan have it back and can go again. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Beckham did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Tonali. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Drogba.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? Donadoni is in a really good position out wide. Could be danger here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Odo. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Villa. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bojan. Well, now it's a race for the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Odo. Rijkaard. Odo. So what can they make of this? Donadoni. Bojan. Serginho makes the interception. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That pass has been well intercepted. Tonali. Indonesia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Donadoni. Now it's Villa. Now it's come to nothing. And he's intervened well there. Gattuso. And it's Tonali. Bojan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now that's well seen too. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 21, Bayan. Coming on to replace him is
Indonesia
number
still have the
15,
cards to affect this game.
Rafinha.
Tonali. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. I think that's offside, yes it is.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by
Coming
now.
on the field is number 11, Kukcu.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Azar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Faced, shapes to shoot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
There's the shot! That's another chance! And it's in! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And the through ball. That's been cut out, well played. Rafinha. And it's Belletti. Very much into the last knockings. Incoming delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 19, David Villa.
Bullets
Coming on to
constantly
replace
looking
him
for the ball
is
into the box.
Number 22, Bale.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Rafinha
has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Caught offside that time. He's not got that quite right. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Indonesia finding their passes. Bullet. Probing pass. And time is up. Indonesia can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Arsenal
palpable.
Against Indonesia.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nuno...
Big chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Beckham. Beckham. Flings it across. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's ambitious. Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Beckham. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. This might spell danger. And that should get the job done. Kukçu. Bergkamp. Nicely weighted ball. Chiellini does well to get it back. Now it's Villa. A probing pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Indonesia have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Right, Scholes. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. He's got away. Played into the box. Kukçu getting this one clear. And it's Belletti. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. And Boyan! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Belletti. Boyan. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Boyan. Donadoni tries a measured ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Batistuta gets flagged offside. Now it's Donadoni. Drogba has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Drogba has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Scholes is the team's great visionary. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Scholes ready to try one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Scholes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he was alert to it. Drogba can be a real threat inside the box. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hoisted in. Jordan Henderson. Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Kukçu. Chance! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bergkamp. And that is a little undercooked. Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Jordan Henderson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
David Beckham, an individual masterpiece. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And that is goal number 20. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Good ball, good take. That's an imaginative pass. Beckham, cross flung in towards the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He won't be happy with that one. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
It is
reminder
quite
to
a
let you
game,
know that you'll be
breathless
able to catch
and
today's
laced with
match
excitement.
broadcast
Yeah, they're
live
ahead,
on our
Peter,
club's
but they
FM
can't
station.
afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Koundé cuts it out, and it's skewed away. Schlotterbeck. Now he's got space here. Can he get onto this? Kukçu. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Burian. David Villa. Scholes. Jordan Henderson. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out wide. Now it's Beckham. David Villa. Khan claims comfortably. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Villa. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Drogba.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Batistuta. He's away. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bojan. Good running, strong and... Roll! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Oh, what has happened here? Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Substitution.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Rafinha, nicely spread. Indonesia finding their passes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
In with the challenge. Donatoni. Chance here to counter. Kukçu. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Bergkamp. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Beckham. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Rafinha. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that is expertly dealt with.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Scholes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Donatoni.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So can lightning strike twice in the same spot? Defending of the desperate variety. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed.